Oh, it'd help if I plugged my ring light in, lol. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, as you can see by the title, I am doing a Instagram followers choose my makeup video, which I've wanted to do for such a long time. I think these Instagram poll videos are just so fun, so exciting to do, so I wanted to give it a go. I'm hoping to do an Instagram followers control my day as well at some point, but that will probably be coming soon, and I want to do loads more videos using the Instagram polls because I just think it's a really fun way to make a video. It's a bit exciting, something a bit different. I know it's quite a popular thing at the moment, but it's still loads of fun and I love watching these videos, and I really wanted to give it a go myself. So I put up some polls on my Instagram and left it for a little bit, and now I've had some answers in and now I know what products I'm going to be using. So let's get into it. So I've already moisturised and primed my face, and for foundation my two options were a light to medium coverage and a full coverage. My light to medium coverage is the Rimmel Match Perfection foundation, and my full coverage was the Dermacol foundation that was this big hype a while back, which is basically, it's meant to be like TV and stage makeup. I think basically it's just really intense high coverage foundation. So those are my two options, and the one that won was the Rimmel Match Perfection, which is a light to medium coverage, which I'm kind of glad because I do prefer this one. The other one is very messy and it doesn't always look great on my skin. It's very hit and miss, but I'm going to use this one today. It's the shade Light Porcelain, which is the lightest shade. I'm actually a little bit tanned at the moment because we've had nice weather in the UK, which is weird to have because that never happens, but I'm slightly a bit more tanned, so this is a little bit light on me at the moment, but I can make it work. It'll be fine. So this is what I'm going to use for my foundation today. To be fair, this is quite buildable, so this can be more full coverage if you like build it up a bit more, but it's nowhere near as intense full coverage as the other one. I feel like I've put too much on that side of my face. You can probably tell it's a little bit light for me at the moment. I don't know, can you tell? It does look a bit weird on camera right now, but usually this is like the perfect shade for me. But because it's been really sunny and I'm out in the sun quite a bit, like with work, I've managed to get myself a little bit of a tan, especially on my face. So it looks a little bit pale at the moment. It looks a really weird colour on camera, but it is a really good foundation, and also once I've like done the rest of my makeup you can't really tell that it's a bit too light. It's mainly my forehead that's tanned, can you see it? When you were lonely, you needed a man, someone to lean on. Well, I understand that's only natural, but why did it have to be me? Nights can be empty and nights can be cold, so you were looking for someone to hold. It's only natural, but why did it have to be me? I was so lonesome, I was blue, I couldn't help it, it had to be you, and I always thought you knew the reason why. If anyone can tell what film I've recently watched from what I was just singing, then let me know. Okay, so foundation is done. I look really pale at the moment, but don't worry about it, it'll be fine. Anyway, so I'm gonna go and do my concealer and powder off camera and then get back to you with the brows. Okay, so concealer and powder is done. I've combed through my brows and we are ready to fill them in. Again, I say this in every makeup video, I have really bad brows because I haven't had them done in years. I'm just going to be honest. I'm hopefully getting them done before we go away, but I've just not had them done in a long time, so I just make do with what I have, so yeah. The two brow options were a pomade or a powder, so that was between the NYX brow pomade and the Tanya Burr Perfect Brows palette, which is a powder brow palette, and the NYX brow pomade won by quite a bit, so that is what I'm going to be using today, and that is what I use on a regular basis anyway. So this is what it looks like here. This is like £5 and it's so good. Like, I love this, I swear by it. I do love the Tanya Burr palette as well. I used to use that all the time. So yeah, now I have this one and I'm gonna apply this to my brows, probably very badly because I am not very good at brows at all. Okay, so that is brows done, and now onto eyeshadow. So the two eyeshadow options were drugstore and high-end. The drugstore palette was the Makeup Revolution X Soph palette, the Extra Spice palette, which I really love, and then the high-end palette was the Jeffree Star Androgyny palette. And again, by the exact same percentage as the previous one, the Jeffree Star Androgyny palette won. So that is what I'm going to use today. So you guys went for high-end, which, fair enough. Both palettes I love just as much, to be honest. So this is the Androgyny palette, just in case you haven't seen it. And this is what it looks like. Very beautiful. I also added in a separate poll what eyeshadow look I should go for, whether it should be a natural / bronzy look or a darker, more glam look. And this was a very close call, but in the end the natural bronzy look won. So that is what I'm going to do. So I think I'm going to go for like the orangey colour here, which is Charm, maybe a bit of Deja Vu, and Dominatrix maybe, or maybe a bit of frosting on the lid. We're just going to go for that sort of vibe. I don't really know what I'm doing. Most of the time when I do my eyeshadow I just wing it as I go along, so that's probably what I'm going to do again. So I'm starting with Charm in like the crease and the outer corner, which is a very orangey tone. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of Dominatrix in there as well to darken it up a little bit. Okay, and then I am going to go for the Deja Vu colour and just put that on the lid and then see how I feel about it. I feel like this was meant to be more of a natural look and it's gone quite dark, so oops. Just putting a bit under my eyes as well. I apologise because this isn't really much of a natural bronze look. I forget how intense these eyeshadows are. So it's quite dark, but it's still a bronzy look, so I'm going to blend it out and hopefully I can still get away with it because, yeah, I just kind of forget how intense this is and how pigmented it is. Okay, so it looks a bit better now it's blended out. It's still kind of a natural bronzy look, but it's still intense. Like, if it had been voted, if the votes had gone towards the more intense, like darker look, I would have gone for like the blues maybe, or maybe the purple, and I would have made it more dramatic, but I kind of accidentally have anyway. It's still bronzy, so I technically am still doing it right, okay? Just don't kill me. Okay, so that is the eyeshadow done. Now onto mascara, and again for this I did a drugstore or high-end vote, and for drugstore I did the W7 mascara that I use quite a lot, and then the high-end mascara was one that I haven't yet used. I brought it with a voucher that I got for my birthday and I haven't used it yet, and it is the Benefit Bad Gal Bang mascara. And this, of course, ended up getting the most votes, so this is what I'm going to use. And so this video is kind of going to be a first impressions as well, because I've not used this yet, but I'm so excited to use it. So this is what it looks like. The packaging is to die for. It's like matte black. It feels really nice and smooth. I love the lid. I'm feeling this packaging, so I'm very excited to use this. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, that was smooth. Here it goes. I've heard great things about this mascara, so let's see. Oh god, that is horrifically patchy, and I've got eyeshadow all down my face, bear with. Sorry, my eyeshadow's patchy on this side, we're just gonna have to live with it. Let's give this a go. Oh my god, this wand is so lovely and thin. Okay, this mascara is super pretty. I'm gonna put on a second coat and see what it looks like, but I think it's quite nice. I thought it was gonna be a lot more intense. It seems a bit more natural, but I do like it. This is how I like mascaras to be, like they lengthen them and don't make them all clumpy and horrible, so this is the sort of mascara I would go for. Okay, so that is mascara done. I do really like this, and I think the more I use it, the better it'll get. A lot of the time when you first use a mascara, like it takes a few uses before like you start to like it even more. I don't know if that's just me, but this is like my perfect ideal kind of mascara. Just lengthens them, makes them look really nice and curled and long, and yeah, I really like it. So first impressions, a thumbs up from me, and that is the mascara that everyone picked for me to use. Now onto contour, and the two options for contour were the Sleek contour kit. Why did I say it like that? Sleek. And the 17 contour kit, and the one that got the most votes was the Sleek one, which is the one I use all the time, and I was kind of trying to use this up before I started using my 17 one. I have used it a couple of times, but this is what it looks like. There's a highlight shade in it and then the contour. I'm not going to use the highlight shade today, but this is what the contour looks like. As you can see, I've used it quite a lot. Okay, so contour is done. Now onto blush, and the options for blush were a more bright blush or something a little bit more subtle, and the brighter blush was my Revolution, why did I say that weird? My Makeup Revolution blush palette, which has some really bright colours in there, and then my Max Factor blush, which I use all the time, and the Max Factor blush actually ended up winning, so everyone went for the more subtle colour, and it is this one. And yeah, I'm just going to put on this blush, which I really blooming love, and it's the one I use all the time. Okay, blush is done, and now on to highlight. Again, I did a drugstore versus a high-end, and the drugstore was the Sleek highlight kit, the Solstice palette, and then the high-end one was my Jeffree Star highlight, and Jeffree Star won again. So Jeffree Star is popular in this video, and the one that I have is the Skin Frost in the shade Ice Cold, and it's so beautiful but so pigmented, so this is going to be very intense. Looks like this. Oh my god, I love it so much. And like, this has lasted me so long because it's massive. I literally use the tiniest amount and it goes like this. Like, I've only put a tiny amount on, so for it to look like this when it's only a small amount is pretty insane. I hope you can see that. Okay. Highlight is done. Now the last thing is lips. So for lips, I just put a general poll and said, do you want a bold lip or a nude lip? And nude lip won. So then I put an option of 2 different nude lip colours, and I haven't seen the results for that yet. So I had to wait, because obviously I had to wait and see what sort of lipstick people wanted. And everyone voted for nude, so then I put the 2 options for nude colours down, and I'm about to find out the results. So the options were brownie nude, which was the NYX Liquid Suede in the shade Sandstorm, and then the pinky nude is the Sleek Matte Me in the shade Birthday Suit. And you guys voted for the sleek one, so we're going for a pinky nude, which is this one here. And yeah, I feel like brownie nude would have probably gone with this makeup look a bit more. But to be fair, this goes with everything, and so does the other one, so. Okay, so that is lipstick done, which means that is the completed makeup look. I'm actually quite liking this makeup look. So yeah, normally I wouldn't pair this lip. I mean, sometimes I do, but normally I'd naturally go for the brownie nude with this sort of look, but I do quite like this because this look just, I mean, this lip just goes with everything. So that is the completed makeup look. This is what my Instagram followers wanted me to wear for my makeup today. So yeah, that's everything. I really enjoyed doing this, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. Let me know if you'd like me to do more videos like this, whether I just use the Instagram polls for other things in general or specifically makeup. I thought I could maybe do like a going out edition, so like a party or something like that. So maybe it'd be a little bit more dramatic and there might be different makeup items involved, or just a general part 2 and give you different makeup options rather than the ones that I used today. Just let me know, because I could definitely do more of these, and I think it's really fun, and I think it's nice that you guys get to be involved with it. If you did enjoy this, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to follow me on Instagram, by the way, I realised I haven't mentioned that. If you want to follow me on Instagram, my username is Esme Hill, so if you want to follow me there and be involved in the next video that I use Instagram polls for, then you can follow me there. Or if you just want to see my Instagram posts, I am going to America soon, so hopefully there'll be some exciting posts from there. But yeah, that's everything, so I will see you in the next video. Bye!